Everybody, what are you doing? Want to say hello? Oh, oh, it's so sweet. Thank you. You want to sing with me? Everybody. Oh, 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 you're so loving. Thank you. Good morning. It's a bit of a overcast day today, and we were just having a little bit of some challenges with just that stormy setting. So thanks for your patience. We've got it all dialed in now, and today's KR daily transmission is, we're going to be reading in the Sophia Code from page 102. We have a quote from Mother Mary that's going to really line us up for what we're working on today. How y'all doing out there? Oh, good morning. Wow, so many people saying hello. I love that. Oh, I've just been enjoying so much reading everybody's comments about how the self-love journey is impacting your practice. And if you want to share in the chat or in the video replay as to, how your self-love, your relationship with self-love, your daily practices with self-love are, opening up and blossoming this month because of our journey together as a community with this topic, feel free to share a little bit about you, where you're watching from, whether it's live or on the replay, and how your heart is opening to more self-love. So we do have Sophia on standby here. She just keeps kind of pacing back and forth. So clearly she's here to be a part of our self-love conversation. And I'm really looking forward to today's meditation because it's a practice that really keeps me centered in my self-love practice. Self-love is about being on your own team. It's about learning how to love your own heart in the ups and downs of life, so much so that you start to actively co-create your life through the perspective that you deserve more love, you deserve more peace, you deserve more support, you deserve to experience the goodness, the abundance, the blessings of the universe. And that's your divine inheritance, as Isa shares with us in the Sophia Code. And we've been looking at some of the Isa's teachings in this over the past 2 days on self-love. Oh, it's so great to read everybody's comments about their self-love journey. Shmita is writing in, good morning. Lots of love to you all. I'm working on my self-love practice to guide myself through some challenging times. I'm grateful for the Sophia Code wisdom. Good morning and welcome. Thanks for writing in. Mindy's writing in, being on my own team. Wow, yes. So when I personally realized that for most of my life, I had been on, and this was years ago, I had been on everybody's team except for my own. I had actively attempted to love and support and guide others for years without really knowing that I could love my own heart first, and that love of my heart from my own heart would allow me to serve people on a whole new, on a much deeper level, but most importantly through sovereignty. And I give thanks for these experiences because self-love has become one of my favorite topics over the years of my leadership. And And I wouldn't have known what to teach about if I hadn't have gone through that experience of not loving myself, and not knowing that I was abandoning myself. Like those experiences turn into spiritual gold. They're extremely valuable. And so part of self-love, as we talked about in our prayer collective call on Sunday night, if you haven't watched the replay, please go check out that replay. It's posted here on my YouTube channel, and it's about loving yourself in the in-between spaces. Sometimes an in-between space is when we're learning about the places we need to love ourselves more, because we're discovering how much we don't actually know how we need to be loved, how much we actually do need to decide to be on our own team. I remember when I first came into that in-between space of seeing how much I didn't love myself and how much action I was going to have to take, divinely guided action, to bring into balance this awakening to self-love. I literally wrote messages on these beautiful pieces of paper, and I posted them all over my house. And you know, it was affirmations like, I'm on my own team. Like I am choosing my own heart first. Like, and I needed to see those words over and over and over again to break through the resistances that I had to loving myself. I needed to read those affirmations in the morning and remind myself of them in the evening. And it was over time. It was through a daily practice. It was through prayer and journaling and meditation that I discovered, like, wow, this really is a life journey, learning how to first forgive ourselves for not loving ourselves, and then learning how to actively love ourselves based on how we really need to feel loved and supported. Not some ideas that other people tell us is how we should feel loved, but like how we really actually need to be loved, which is going to be different for every one of us. We all have our own unique love languages. So these words, I want to come back to this concept of the words of love that we need to hear, the words, the resonance of words that we need to be giving as a gift to ourselves. These words of self-love can guide your ship on even the stormiest day. It's like temporarily in this moment, like pouring right now. So it's like the resonance of a word that your heart knows you need to amplify your self-love. That word can be the sunshine on a rainy day. It can be the rays of light that warm your heart, that open up unknown paths before you for how you can experience the very best that life has to offer you today, and the very best that you have to offer life today. Because so much about our experience of life is what we bring to life. It's not so much about what we can constantly be receiving, which receiving is a very powerful act of self-love. But part of our journey of life is how are we choosing to be an ongoing embodiment of love that is bringing more love and light to this experience that we're having in life together. As we show up to bring our very best, our most loving self, which begins with our own heart, to this experience of life, it changes the resonance, the quantum fabric of reality all around you. And experiences open up that may have felt blocked or stagnated in the past because you're choosing to show up with more love for yourself and everyone around you as a result of that. So today, I'd like for us to do a quick meditation based on a teaching from Mother Mary in the Sophia Code that's going to help guide your day today in a really powerful way. The first step is that we're going to read from the Sophia Code together. For those of you who are new to my channel, maybe you just found this channel because you saw it in a feed. Hi, my name is Kaia Ra. Sometimes I forget to introduce myself. And I channeled this book called the Sophia Code. And that's what we're going to be reading from today. And we're going to start on page 102, just a quick quote. And these are the words of Mother Mary within the Hathor chapter, because Mother Mary was an ordained high priestess of Hathor. That's how she was trained in immaculate divine birthing. And so on page 102, Mother Mary is sharing about mystery school practices that were designed to reveal to us the power of our words. And if you skip down to paragraph 3, that's the paragraph we're going to read together. These are the words of Mother Mary, and she's saying, the power of the spoken word to manifest desires into form was taught with meticulous care in our mystery schools. Before uttering a single sound of incantation, students were trained to identify the meaning of every root syllable within each word of their intentionally written statement to appropriately spell out the elements of a desired manifestation. So, and then at the bottom of this section, I'm going to go a little bit into that, the very last paragraph of this section, Mother Mary shares with us, tell the story every day, word for word, about your successful legacy of love. I invite you to witness how all of creation will then imprint itself upon each syllable of your heart's desire. If you have a desire to love yourself so much that everything in your life becomes a legacy of love, then today's Care Daily Transmission is for you. This passage is for you. In fact, all of reality is for you. And sometimes in the creative challenges and the dark moments of the human experience, it can feel like everything is against us, but it's not true. It's our perception, it's our wounding and our trauma that is flaring up when we have those moments where we can't see the forest for the trees. So let's take a moment to really discover that one word intention, the power of every syllable of one word that is ready to be invoked for you to be guided by the resonance of your self-love practice today. I invite you to visualize your circle of empowerment around your body as a circle of light, about 3 to 6 feet outside of your physical body. And I welcome those Keycode Ascended Master Mentors and the 8 standing with you in your sovereignty along the 8 pillars of your circle of empowerment. In the north, we welcome White Buffalo Woman. In the northeast, we welcome beloved Winged Isis. In the east, we welcome Hathor, Radiant Hathor. In the south, we welcome Mother Mary. In the southwest, we welcome Mary Magdalene. In the west, we welcome Quan. And in the northwest, we welcome the Sophia dragons. In the center of your circle, we welcome the fullness, the presence, the divine light, the omniscient, sovereign presence of your own soul, filling your human body and filling out your circle of empowerment. And I invite you to bring your hands to your heart and to take several deep centering breaths here in your heart. We can invoke the Holy Spirit of clarity and sobriety, harmony and peace to fall fresh upon you. We call upon the presence of the Divine Mother, Divine Father, Source, to bless your connection with your higher self and to feel your higher self and your human awareness and your human body all coming online together and integrating within that light of your soul in such a way that you become an even more integrated, unified field of your own sovereign Christ Buddha light here and now. In this moment, no matter what's happening in your life, no matter what's happening in the world, you are the sovereign divine light of God in human form. And we give thanks for you on your heroic human journey today. And I invite you to now ask your higher self to reveal to you the word within your heart that is the resonance of where your self-love practice is guiding you to focus today. I've already heard my word earlier this morning, and usually the word that your higher self is going to share with you is like, it's a virtue. It's a divine virtue of God consciousness, whether that has a powerful resonance that can guide your ship in every decision that you're making. If you set the intention that this one word is going to support you all day long, it will. It will in unexpected ways. You don't even have to try for that to happen. It could be something that you think about, like you think to it once in a while throughout your day of like, oh yeah, I picked that word today. But I guarantee you, you probably will only think about it after we complete this meditation when you notice the signs of how that word is guiding you through the day. So for example, my word for this year to set my intention for 2022 was consistency. I needed to experience myself at a certain level of consistency with certain practices this year. And I wanted to feel the fullness of what that word consistency could bring into my heart and into my life this year. Because I'm a bit of a wild Mustang and a dragony creatrix. So I'm constantly growing and changing and creating. But I also wanted to bring in that very grounded resonance of the word consistency. And there'll be moments, there's been moments ever since the beginning of 2022 where I'll just catch myself and I'll say, oh, wow, I guess I really have been consistent with this particular practice or this particular creative approach or this particular way of communicating. And that word, because I set it into motion as the rudder to my ship of dreams for 2022, it's guiding me without effort, without having to understand how that magic is working. I've allowed the magic to start working, and I'm receiving the benefits of setting the intention for my year with the word consistency. So I would love to read some of your resonant words for your self-love practice today out loud and celebrate with you what is guiding your ship of dreams today. And I'm going to head over to the chat. Let's see. If you would like to share in the chat. So Chelsea's writing in consistency leads to her word, which is freedom. And I love that word for you, Chelsea, because I know what a powerful heart you have, and just all of your creations are always bringing more freedom to both yourself and to your community. Thank you for sharing your word. Harmony Moon is writing in that her word is light today, honoring your guidance of light, Harmony. Sarah is writing in that trust is guiding her self-love practice today. Donna is sharing that the word imperfect is perfectly guiding her self-love practice today. Olivia is sharing the word courage. Mary, they're coming in hot, so I'm going to start reading them like popcorn. Mary is sharing the word peace. Kitsune is sharing forgiveness. Melanie is sharing patience. Sophia is allowing bravery to guide her self-love practice today. James is sharing that focus is guiding his self-love practice today. Christy is sharing sacred union. God bless that resonance of sacred union and however it's guiding you today. Christy, beautiful. Kelly is inviting the word flow, and not just the word, but remember what Mother Mary was teaching us in the Sophia Code. The resonance of the word flow is guiding her self-love practice today. Tiffany is sharing that perseverance is supporting her to feel a greater understanding of her self-love practice today. Nirthi is writing in joy. Julie is sharing effortlessness. Chloe is sharing an angel, the word angel. Rose is sharing gentleness. Lonnie is writing in grace. These words, they're so powerful. Can you feel the divine resonance of these virtues that naturally revealed themselves through your heart. There's actually a few people writing in that the word food is coming in strong for their, guiding their self-love practice. Hi, what's your word today, Sophia? Whatever your word is, it's bringing a greater depth for you. Hi. What's your self-love word today? Okay. Sophia just shared that her word for today is connection. You love that so much. Oh my gosh. So whatever your word is, in closing, let's take a moment to feel into the feeling of your word and how the resonance of that word, how you're feeling the resonance of that word can be felt within every cell of your body. And as every cell of your body is flooded with the consciousness of your word, notice if there's a relaxing into your day. Notice if there is a greater sense of peacefulness, that the resonance of this word has got you. Your higher self provided that word. You are being guided, you are being blessed. And this resonance is going to reveal to you all the ways you are going to experience a greater understanding of how to love your own heart more and how to receive even more love for your heart today in your journey through life. Oh, so lovely to see everyone's comments. Yeah, more love for us. Oh my gosh, Sophia is such a heart melter. You get all gushy. She comes and sits on me like this. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed our one-word meditation today. Do you want to share what the resonance of your word feels like for you in the chat or in the replay? I can read a few of them before we close. Now that Sophia has got me just in this like bubble of love. What does the resonance of your word feel like within your body? If you chose the word freedom, how does that amplify the love that you're feeling for yourself? What is freedom invoking in your journey of love towards yourself? If you chose grace, how are you inviting grace to support your self-love practice today? Uni is writing in, enterprise makes me feel like taking action. Yes, I love that. Isn't that interesting? I love that word enterprise. It's such a powerful word and it is extremely active. I love that you can feel how the feeling of the resonance of the word is literally moving your body. Let's see. Annie is writing in that her word confidence makes her feel calm. Isn't that interesting? I love connecting the feeling and what we're learning about from the resonance with the actual word. Let's see. Dawn is sharing that the resonance of her word helps her to feel very peaceful. Ashley is writing in that she's feeling the resonance of love in her word, and then it feels warm and comforting within her heart. Yes, Chelsea is sharing that freeing myself to honor my body regardless of the many things that I do. SB is sharing that their word gives their soul food. Rachel is sharing that the resonance of her word feels like relief. It feels like I'm already there or already here, exactly where I am meant to be. Yes. Yes, that's exactly right. When we ask our higher self, what is the word? What is the resonance to focus upon? We match that resonance. It's like a soul magic. It's so powerful that you're sharing that. David is sharing that his word is helping him to be present in this moment of self-love. Donna is sharing that it feels really good. that it's supporting her to feel okay, that it's okay to be imperfectly perfect. Absolutely. Moon is sharing that this word, that their word is helping this person to feel patience, to slow down their breathing and to think more clearly. Ziam is sharing that their word is transcendence. This is so great. I love reflecting with our community and having this community dialogue through YouTube with you. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here with Sophia and I, and setting your intention for the day and deepening in your self-love practice today. This has been extremely powerful. It's been so much fun. And I look forward to connecting with you tomorrow again on the KR Daily Transmission. If you enjoyed our time together, please be sure to like this video, like and subscribe to my channel. And if you have any questions about the Sophia Code, our mystery school curriculums, and our upcoming incredible Sovereign Soul events, our next stop is Austin. And we just posted a much more expanded event description, and you can read about this incredible trinity of fire dragon ceremonies, outdoor fire ceremonies that we're going to be offering in Austin that are going to be an incredible experience, deep alchemy for your divine purpose, stepping into your next level leadership. I am so excited to be with you live in Austin, and feel free to reach out to our team angels if you have any questions at all. We also have empowerment payment plans for that to make it a really easy yes, because we want we know how important in these extreme times, just how essential it is for our community to be gathering live together in person. So all my love to you. Thank you so much for being here this morning. Thank you for your support of the KR Daily Transmission and for your love of the Sophia Code. Please be sure to share your feedback in the video replay. And it's always an honor and a pleasure to be here with you. Have a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world. Namaste.